Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm TJ O'Connor. With me, as always, Damian the Wolverine Hill. Trash Talk is joined tonight with Clay Uddley, who is fighting March 7th in Austin, Minnesota at the A-Town Throwdown. 15, 16, is one of the teams, but
Yeah.
it's going to be a great fight. And Trash Talk is brought to you, as always, by our sponsors, Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo, Origin Wellness CBD, Spartan Martial Arts, James Clark Sports Psychology and Hypnosis Therapy, The Fighters, and my mom. Clay, thanks for joining us. How you doing tonight, man?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thanks for being on again. It's been a while since we had you on the last time.
Oh,
Hold on, I'm sorry. What was that?
this is the first time.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah, because I was actually talking with TJ because I was like, I don't know if that was an interview that I had or if that was just a really long conversation at the fights. And
Yeah.
I'm
Sam was fighting Angel that night, and me and you we talked for a little bit. Talked about being on the show, but never got on.
okay, yeah. TJ, I told you.
Yeah, you're right. I swear we've talked about you so much on this show that I swore up and down that we've had you on. Well, I'm glad that you're finally joining us, that you're finally getting back in there. It's been about a year since your last fight. How are you feeling just under a week out from the fight?
I'm actually feeling real good, real good. Camp's been going really nice. Weight's going like it should be. Training is real nice. I get to crossover train with the guys from Fight Squad. So that's been good. I haven't been able to make it up to the academy like I like to, but I'm still getting good training in. So camp's going nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't really got to speak on it too much, but there was something that took you away from the game just for a little bit. How long have you actually been training and getting back into the swing of things? And I guess, I mean, now that, I mean, you just said that you're feeling good or whatever. So I'm assuming that you had a nice camp and wrapping everything up pretty nicely.
Yeah, I had a small little surgery thing that I had to get taken care of. That's kind of messed with me in the last fight. It was in the back of my mind, so I got that fixed. Took a little time off. I had like 6 months of rehab. Everything's working fine. Everything's connected. Feel good. It hasn't slowed me down one bit. I took the year off to make sure the body was right before I decided to jump back in.
Oh yeah, no, that's definitely smart. Sorry, TJ.
No, I was going to say, yeah, that's a great decision. You know, at this point, got to make sure that you're healthy and ready to compete, and getting a chance to go right back into it in Austin, obviously from Mankato, southern Minnesota, a kind of a home fight. When did you get the call about this fight? What do you know about your opponent? And just tell us, you know, how that all played out.
It was actually the night Sam was fighting over there. Where was that spot at?
Jackpot,
yeah. So Sam was fighting in Jackpot, and I saw Pearson and Jeremy, and I kind of was like, hey, when's the next one? And they brought it up, and I was like, all right, put me on it. And that's kind of just how it started. And then they sent me the normal list of names of who to go with, and two of the guys I'm friends with. So I was like, I can't go with those guys. So Ruben's name was the one. So he's just the next one on the list.
Oh yeah. How excited were they when you had finally told them that, hey, I'm looking for a fight again, and they can finally put you down at the Austin card?
Well, I mean, you know those guys. They were Jeremy gives me some shit every once in a while. He's
Yeah.
He just gives me some shit. And then what's his name? Ben always just he likes when I fight. He knows that I sell decent amount of tickets. I'm not like, you know, top ticket seller, but I'm up there. I mean, I move some tickets, and so it's just nice to be at Austin again. And I really like that venue. It's an intimate setting, I would say, but the crowd's pretty much right on top of you. So I love fighting there. I mean, I would love to fight at Mystic again, because that was the shit. I love that.
Oh yeah. I mean, LFA does come to Mystic. I think I don't know if it's 3 more times this year or is it 3 times per year. But I mean, a good performance there. is like, hey, Jeremy, put me on the big stage, put me on the fight pass portion of the LFA card, Do you feel
Yep.
like a really good performance March 7th is could possibly do that for you?
I think if I come in and do what I'm supposed to do and do it how I know I can do it, I'll be fine, and I'll probably end up on the LFA cards. Uh, you guys have seen me fight.
Yeah.
You guys kind of know how I like to fight, but the thing is, I haven't really shown everything I'm capable of, and I hate when I get done with the fight and I'm like, man, why didn't I push harder? Why didn't I go harder? So I think this fight and this camp, I've been really working on just pushing, and I'm hoping that everything falls into place that night, and you guys get to see my actual skill set.
Oh man, I'm excited just knowing that the work going in and knowing you and the work and how hard you do work. I can only imagine. Who have you been working for with this camp? Obviously the guys in Mankato. Just some of the names and anybody else outside of the gym.
I've had Juan Hernandez, Sam Hernandez, Steve Moore, Justin Stewart came over one time. I think we're gonna see him this weekend too. Ryan even hit me up. Brian Mortensen hit me up, wanting to help out with the camp. I haven't got to see him too much. So I've had other guys, probably guys you guys haven't heard of yet. But there's a bunch of guys in the camp that they've been working with me. They've been working on things. I've been picking their brain about stuff. So things have been going real good.
Oh hell yeah! No, that's what I love to hear too. I mean, when B Modala steps in the building, or knowing that you work with him, I think that I don't know. I love that dude. It's kind of funny that him and I actually don't have like beef, I guess, because a lot of people have said like out of all the people that I'm cool with, like how did we like? I was always talking shit. He was like I don't know how it is, but we like each other, and I like it so yeah. That was off topic though. Getting back on topic, you mentioned that we haven't seen everything from you yet, and I truly do believe that. There's a lot of things that I know that you just haven't had the chance to show off yet. What do you think that this fight does matchup wise? What things do you feel you're going to be able to show off, and what type of threats do you feel he poses for you?
It's a fight, so he poses all the threats. Everybody has a puncher's chance, and on the off chance he out wrestles me, I'm comfortable on my back. You guys have seen it. I throw up submissions from the bottom, and the one thing you guys haven't really seen much of me is my top game. I know you guys. I got the luxury of seeing his interview the other day, or this morning, I should say. And he says I have a good top game, but you guys haven't seen it in a fight. Maybe for a little bit with Rodney when I fought Rodney.
Yeah.
But other than that, you guys really haven't seen my top game. And I've already gone against Ruben once in a grappling competition. I don't know if he remembers it or not. It was a K4 grappling game. So, yeah, I'm hoping he looks back at the video and sees it. And I'm not trying to get cocky or nothing, but he said my wrestling was just decent. It's a little better than decent. My wrestling's good. So we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah. Well, that was one of the things that I was during the interview with him, because I was like, so your fight started to replay in my head when he was talking about the things that he saw from you, because one of the things that I did notice is that you do have some really nice hands. You do feel comfortable opening up, or at least it does seem like that. And then this is MMA. It seems like you just have it perfectly timed to get right in on that shot. And you were talking about your fight with Rodney. You were unloading punches and then was able to, I don't even know exactly the name of the takedown, but he ended up turning, you got his back and kind of just swung him right on down and was able to land in some pretty nice ground.
Oh, no. That was against Alfonso.
Oh fuck! That was
Alfonso.
2013. Shit.
Yeah, that was Alfonso when I got him with the nutcracker choke, not an arm triangle. An arm is the nutcracker.
Oh my god! Yeah, wow. Oh, okay. That was
a slop. That was a sloppy ass shot. I'm gonna be honest. That was slop. Yeah, that was my third fight, right? My third fight ever, and he threw an overhand, and I just went under it, swung around. It was supposed to be a sweep single, but somehow my hands wrapped right around his legs, and I was like, well, he's going for a ride, and I just took him out. So
Yeah.
it worked out. That's half of wrestling, though, is, you just got to get the guy to the ground somehow.
Yeah. I mean, what I was saying, I guess, was your timing for the shot and knowing when to get underneath that. I mean, that's one of the things that I really liked from you, and it didn't necessarily seem like that was something that he felt was a threat. And
Yeah.
do you feel like it's one of those things that he's overlooking from you? And I mean, I guess you mentioned it already. He shouldn't be.
I think he said I was scrappy. I've never been ever heard or described as scrappy. Like that kind of threw me. I was like, I'm not a real scrappy guy. I'm real technical. I wait. I time my stuff out. I think of myself more as a technical fighter than a scrappy fighter. But if he wants to get scrappy, we can do it. Like, I have no problem with it. I think the fight is going to go everywhere. I watched a couple of his fights, I think, and I've seen him fight before. He takes people down. He likes to stand on his feet. He can throw kicks. He calls himself a martial artist. I'm going in to fight. He's going in to fight. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh man, you stole the words out of my mouth. That's what excites me most about this fight, is talking with you guys, knowing both of you. Neither one of you guys are scared of a gunfight, but you're both prepared for whatever happens. So I don't know. When I think about this fight in my head, I don't know where it takes place. It could be on the feet. It could turn into a grappling match. I'm just really excited to find out. Without giving away any type of game plan, especially this close, what's the one thing that you have to bring to the cage with you on March 7 to make sure you get your hand raised?
My versatility. I got to be able to change the venue. If we're standing and he somehow is getting the better of me, I got to be able to take it to the ground and control it. So that's all I'm really trying to do, is I'm trying to make sure that no matter where we go, I always have the upper hand, and I always want to make sure that I'm dictating where the fight's taking place. I know he said he wants to push the pace. You guys have seen me fight. At the end of 3 rounds, I never have really been fatigued. There's been one person that's pushed me in a fight, and that was Blake Builder. That motherfucker.
He'd push anybody.
He's been the only one to really push me, and I would love to feel that extreme tiredness again. So I'm willing to go in there, and like he said, you either walk out with a shield or walk out on it, or get carried out on it, I guess. So whatever.
Man, well, I can't wait for this fight. This is a really exciting matchup between you two, and oh man, I get to be there. I get to be there cage side. This is pretty sweet. So fans, if you haven't gotten your tickets already, get them now. Reach out to these fighters. Like this video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damian and TJ. And I guess I forgot to ask a very important question. TJ, could you save me really quick, man?
Yeah, I'm going to save the whole situation. Man, Clay, I'm really excited for this fight. Unlike Damian's bitch ass, who I hate extensively, I will not be able to make this fight in person, so I'll be waiting for the stream that Damian's going to go live on because, again, I hate him and he needs to do that because this is a fight that's must-see. So for the fans, be there or be square if you're in the area. Before we wrap it up, though, always an open platform just to thank any teammates, sponsors, anybody outside of the gym that's been there for you leading up to this fight who deserves a shout-out.
First person is Chris, my wife. She's dealing with me in fight camp, so I got to give her a shout out right away. She probably won't watch the video, but hey, gave her some love. Also, I got to give a shout out to Kato Jiu-Jitsu, the gym that I'm currently training at and coaching at. If you guys want to get some striking lessons in, come on in and see me, give you a free week. I'm going to give a shout out to, they don't sponsor me, but they're the reason that I get to keep all of this is
fresh.
Pride Hair Company. If you're ever in North Mankato, they'll line you up, hot shave, they'll get you with a straight edge. Great people. Hit up Richmond or Charlie. Those are my barbers. They're great guys. They'll take care of you. And then I got to give a shout out to Fight Squad too for being hospitable for me when I go over there and train and taking care of me.
Hell yeah. Oh man. Dude, that's dope as fuck. I mean, cross training with those guys and then also having some guys that hook up the hair. That's fucking sweet.
Right.
Sorry, TJ.
No, I say that shit's so fresh. As soon as we saw it, and the background you got going as well. I know Damien's appreciating that.
Oh, hey. I even got the Ninja Turtles over here. So, yeah. We did up the basement. Me and the kids knocked out all the artwork on the wall. So.
Oh, dude, you guys painted and drew all that?
Yeah, I did the whole basement. It got there's a Valkyrie, Flash, Black Panther, Ninja Turtles, and then on the back side over there, there's an Iron Man versus the Hulk.
Oh, dude, that's dope as shit. Hell yeah. So, but I guess what I was saying earlier, like this video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damien and TJ. Do not be a hoe.